Peter looked uncomfortable. It's just videos, Ella. We're not doing anything wrong. But what if Mama finds out? Ella asked, her voice shaking. She won't, Peter said firmly. We just have to keep it a secret. Ella nodded, but she couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't right. Then one day, she said something that shocked Peter. What if we try doing what they're doing in the videos? Peter froze. What? Number, that's not a good idea, Ella. Why not? Ella asked. If adults do it, maybe we'll understand it better. Peter shook his head. I don't think it's right. What if we get caught? But Ella wouldn't let it go. Her curiosity was stronger than her fear. She kept asking until Peter finally gave in. The first time they tried, it didn't go well. Ella felt a sharp pain and told Peter to stop. She ran out of the room, crying. For days, she avoided him, refusing to talk or even look at him. Peter felt terrible. He didn't know how to make it right. Finally, at school, he found her and said, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have agreed. Ella hesitated, but then nodded. It's okay. Let's just forget about it. They started talking again, but their friendship wasn't the same. Then one day, Ella surprised him. I think we should try again, she said bluntly. Peter stared at her. What? No, Ella. This time will be different, Ella interrupted. Please, Peter, don't disappoint me. Peter's heart sank. He didn't want to say yes, but he also didn't want to upset Ella. So he agreed. One day after school, Peter and Ella stayed behind in an empty classroom. The school was quiet. Most of the students and teachers had already gone home. Ella looked at Peter with determination. Are you sure about this? Peter whispered nervously, looking around. Ella assented. We'll be quick. No one will know. They snuck into the school toilet, their hearts pounding with fear and excitement. Just as they were about to try what they had seen in the videos, they heard footsteps in the hallway. Someone's coming, Peter hissed, grabbing Ella's arm. They panicked and ran out, going in different directions. It was the school security guard making his usual rounds. Luckily, he didn't see them, but the close call left them scared. That evening, when their mothers were still at work, Ella turned to Peter. We have to try again, this time at home. Peter hesitated. I don't know, Ella. What if someone catches us? No one's here, Ella insisted. Our moms won't be back for hours. Reluctantly, Peter agreed. They went into his room and locked the door. But before they could start, the front door opened. Peter, are you home? Mama Peter called out. Peter and Ella froze. Their faces went pale. Mama Peter's footsteps got closer and she knocked on the door. Peter, why is this door locked? They scrambled to hide what they were doing. When Mama Peter came in, her sharp eyes scanned the room. She saw their nervous faces. What's going on here? She asked firmly. Ella stared at the floor, too scared to speak. Peter stammered, trying to come up with an excuse, but Mama Peter wasn't convinced. Both of you, sit down, she said. Now tell me the truth. The children exchanged nervous glances. They knew they couldn't lie anymore. Their voices trembling. They told her everything about the videos, their curiosity, and what they had tried to do. Mama Peter listened in shock. Her heart sank. She felt guilty. How had she not noticed this? Had she been too focused on work? Taking a deep breath, she said, stay here. I need to talk to Mama Ella. She went to Ella's house and told her everything. Mama Ella was stunned. Her face went pale. This is all Ella's fault, she said angrily. She's leading Peter astray. No, Mama Peter said firmly. It's not just Ella. Both of them are involved. We need to handle this together as mothers. Mama Ella sighed. Her usual strictness softened into worry. What do we do? She asked quietly. We need to talk to them, Mama Peter said. And we need to get them help. Therapy, counseling, whatever it takes to guide them. The two mothers went back to Peter's house. They sat the children down and explained why the videos were dangerous and why their actions were wrong. They spoke gently but firmly. The children could feel their mother's disappointment. After that day, everything changed. Mama Ella softened her strict ways. She spent more time with Ella, trying to build trust. Mama Peter also changed. She started guiding Peter more, realizing her leniency had left him without proper boundaries. Both families sought professional help. Therapy helped Peter and Ella understand why their actions were harmful and taught them to make better choices. But despite the effort to fix things, the bond between the families was never the same. Mama Ella decided to move to another state, hoping to give Ella a fresh start. As the moving truck drove away, Peter watched from the compound, feeling a mix of sadness and relief. He had learned a hard lesson, one he would never forget. Moral of the story: parents should spend time with their kids, talk to them about safe phone use, and teach them about the dangers of certain content. Phones can be helpful tools, but they should only be given when a child is mature enough to handle them responsibly. What do you think? At what age should children get their first phone? Let us know in the comments section.